let's talk about something that's quietly shaking up the business world. It's happening inside our companies, and it has everything to do with learning and development, or L&D. And trust me, this isn't about old school training manuals or boring seminars anymore. We're witnessing a massive shift that's turning L&D into one of the most critical drivers of success a business can have. And really, this quote just nails it. The mission has totally changed. It's no longer about just managing a calendar of courses or ticking a box for compliance. The real focus, the new game, is all about designing these rich, continuous journeys that help people and leaders grow in a way that's, well, much more meaningful and impactful. To really get it, just look at the difference side by side. The old L&D, it was pretty much stuck in the background. It was reactive, a cost center. It managed courses when someone asked. But the new L&D, it's a completely different beast. It's proactive, it's strategic, it's a partner that's out there actively creating real value for the business by designing these amazing learning journeys. So here's how we're going to break this all down. First, we'll talk about why the old model is basically dead. Then, we'll jump into the exciting new roles L&D plays in driving the business and developing talent. After that, we'll look at how it shapes culture. And finally, we'll see what this all means for the future of L&D. So first up, why is the old L&D dead? Well, it's pretty simple, really. The world it was built for doesn't exist anymore. Think about it. We're dealing with insane competition, technology that changes by the minute, and a workforce that's more diverse than ever. A simple reactive training department, it just can't keep up. No way.
So what takes its place? A totally proactive L&D function that steps into two brand new critical roles. First, it's a strategy accelerator that directly impacts the bottom line. And second, it becomes a talent catalyst, laser-focused on unlocking all of that incredible human potential.
Okay, so let's dig into that first role, the strategy accelerator. L&D isn't just taking orders from the business strategy anymore, it's actually helping to write it. They're like performance consultants, getting in there and diagnosing what the business really needs. They have those constant conversations that let them become pathfinders, and this is huge. They use analytics to prove their return on investment. They can show their value in black and white, which makes them true, credible co-pilots in driving the business forward. And then you have the second role, the talent catalyst. This is all about designing learning experiences that people actually want to be a part of. We're talking about using cool tools like gamification and simulations, offering personalized coaching, and delivering bite-sized micro-learning that fits right into your workday. What's the end goal? It's simple: to unleash the incredible potential that's inside every single person. But the impact of this new L&D goes even deeper than just strategy and skills. It also takes on two more roles that are focused on the human side of the business, being a culture architect and a change activist. And this right here is how L&D helps build an organization that's truly resilient and ready for anything. I just love this idea of L&D as the fountain of culture. It's so powerful, right? As a culture architect, L&D brings company values to life. It makes them more than just a slide in an onboarding presentation. It actively builds an amazing environment through storytelling, communities of practice, and social learning. It creates a place where people really genuinely want to stick around and grow together. So in a world that's always changing, how does a company keep up? Well, this is where L&D steps in as a change activist, and it's a total mindset shift. The focus moves away from just learning new skills. The new focus is on these much more agile ideas of unlearning old habits and relearning new ways of doing things. In today's world, that ability to adapt isn't just a nice-to-have skill, it's a superpower that L&D is in charge of building. So, let's put it all together. What happens when you combine these four incredible roles: the strategy accelerator, the talent catalyst, the culture architect, and the change activist? You get a unified, totally galvanized L&D function. This is the synthesis, the combination that truly future-proofs the entire organization. And that brings us to the ultimate vision for L&D. It becomes the great integrator. Think of it like the central hub, the connective tissue that links together all the most critical pieces of the company. It's what makes sure that your people, your technology, your strategy, and your business goals are all working together, perfectly in sync. So I'll leave you with one big question to think about. When you look at your own organization, is your L&D function still stuck building for the past? Or is it that strategic, powerful force that's actively future-proofing your business? The answer to that question could very well define your company's future. Thanks for tuning in.